Hello, welcome. It's Alison again and another fireside yoga video. And today we're going to focus on the neck and the shoulders because these tend to get very stiff and sore and tense, where a lot of people store stress in this area. So we're going to focus on releasing here. Okay, so if you have any shoulder issues, then be really mindful of how you proceed and just take it easy. So this is mainly done sitting, but you could also do it standing, especially if you spend a lot of your day sitting, you can do this standing up. But if you're feeling a bit more tired, you want to sit down, that's fine. So we'll take a comfortable seated position, and you might be on a block or a cushion or in a chair. Any seated position where you feel comfy, and if you're asymmetrical, like a cross-legged position, we'll try and remember to swap over halfway through. Okay, we'll start just with some calming breathing to focus, and then we'll do some neck and shoulder moves. Okay, so you might like to let the eyes either look down or half close, or you could focus on the fire or my cat here who's just about to settle. So just let the physical body settle into your seated position. Take a few moments to relax. Relax the breath. So follow the flow of your breath in and out. Notice if, as you breathe, the shoulders or the upper body moves in any way. So if you're doing belly breathing, you might notice the belly expanding on the inhale. If you are breathing more from the side, lateral, sort of thoracic side movement, you might feel the rib cage expanding as you breathe in and releasing as you come down. If you breathe further up, you might notice your shoulders slightly rising on the in-breath. So not changing the breath, just noticing what your pattern is. Then become more aware of the seated position and come back to the room. So open the eyes if they were closed. Okay. So we'll start with some shoulder shrugs. So we're going to lift the shoulders right up to the ears, really, really tight and squeeze, and then slowly release them back down. So we'll lift up, really squeeze, and then release down. Okay. Then this time just lift them halfway up, hold them here. So it might be a centimetre or an inch or so. Notice they're just slightly raised. And then release them down. Okay, so I spend a lot of my time at a computer, and I do have my shoulders lifted just a small amount, and when I realise, drop them down and then they come back up again. So you might notice you're doing that during the day. Okay, with the shoulders nice and relaxed down, we'll start to turn the head. So start to turn one side and then the other. So keep going, side to side. Okay, come back to the middle after you've done your second side, and then lift them up really high again, those shoulders, so they're really close up to your ears, and try and turn side to side once more. Then come back to the middle and relax those shoulders down. Breathe out. Okay, so it felt a lot harder probably and you didn't turn as far. So now we're just going to do the halfway lift, or not even halfway, just a centimetre or an inch. Lift those shoulders up a little bit and then turn side to side. Just see if it feels a little less comfortable. Do that once more each side with the halfway lift, side to side. Second side finished, come back to the middle and relax. Maybe do a couple of shoulder rolls. So you may have felt that even with the halfway lift, it felt like you were a little restricted in the head and the neck. So that's something to always remember. Okay. Now we will stay with the neck, but we're just going to turn halfway round to one side and do small chin nodding up and down. So we're not going all the way round as far as the neck can go, just small nodding halfway around. Good. And then come back up to normal level. Go round to the second side. Again, it's only halfway round, and we'll go up and down with relaxed breathing. Good. And then a couple more. And then come back to the middle. Okay, now we'll change our leg position if you're sitting cross-legged or asymmetrical. If you're in a chair or if you're kneeling, you might stay as you are. I'm actually sitting side to side, so change over to your second side. If you were cross-legged again, so you cross your legs the other way. Sit tall once again, stay on the block or the cushion if you've got that, stay in your chair if you're on the chair, or stay standing if you're standing up. Okay, this time we're going to focus a little bit more on the shoulders. So we'll start with the arms in front, palms touching. Inhale, lift your arms up in front of you and exhale them down by the sides. Do that once more. Inhale up the front and exhale down the side. Okay, and see how those shoulders felt. Then we'll do that in reverse. So inhale, shoulders up the side. Exhale them down in front. Inhale, lift the shoulders up the side. Exhale down in front. Okay, good. And then interlace your fingers in front of you. Turn the palms away. Push forwards through the fingers. And then inhale, lift the arms up. And we're working the arms back towards the ears. So you're trying to take the arms slightly further back, as far as your shoulders will comfortably take you. Keep breathing. This is quite strong, so if you feel like you need to come out of it, do so. And then exhale, release. Just bring the arms back down. Okay. Interlace the fingers behind the back and then start to lift them away. So if I turn sideways, you may find that you lift them more. If I move up, you may find you only lift them a little bit. You may find you lift them a lot further. It doesn't matter how far you lift. Keep lifting. You notice it's really strong across the front of your shoulders and across your collarbones. You might want to ease off and then lift up again. Keep breathing. Keep the chin tucked in, because what this does, it seems to make the chin go forwards. So keep your neck and your chin in a comfortable position. Stay and breathe, maybe one more breath. And then release, relax. Okay, maybe a couple of shoulder rolls will feel nice there. Okay, this time take the hands behind. You don't have to interlace them if that feels uncomfortable. You could just hold a wrist, or you could even sit on them just so they're slightly further back. So many people, we tend to have a slightly curved forwards upper shoulders. So we're just going to lift and open them slightly further back. So by taking the arms behind, that opens up a little more. So like I say, you could just hold the fingers, you could interlace, you could hold a wrist, or you could just tuck your hands underneath, sit on them, so the shoulders are taking further back. We're going to return to the neck turn, Okay, so once again, start to turn the head from side to side. And just see how it feels now. So with the arms tucked away, some people find that they can go a little further. Some people find it feels a bit more intense. Do one more each side. And then release. Okay. Give the shoulders a nice shoulder roll. And then the final thing for the shoulders, we'll do the top half of cow face arms, Gomukhasana arms. So one arm lifts up, bend at the elbow, and take the hand down behind the neck. So you can gently press maybe around the elbow area, just gently encouraging the hand slightly further down behind you. So don't worry if it doesn't go down very far, just see what your shoulder is happy to do. Some people prefer to hold it from the top above the head, so you can move the hand position up there if you wish. Okay, and release. Second side. So we'll lift the arm up, bend at the elbow, take the hands behind the back, so as if you're trying to reach the back of your neck or the top of your shoulder blades. Encourage the neck, not the neck, the hand further down behind the neck, either gently pressing here on the elbow, kind of back of your tricep, or over the head and holding onto the top of the elbow. Steady breathing. And then exhale, release. Maybe another couple of shoulder rolls. Okay, good. And then we'll close with some calming breathing, mindful focus. So settle yourself back into a seated position. If you want to change how you're sitting, you can. If you were doing those exercises standing, then you could come down to sitting. If you prefer to do some mindful breathing lying down, you could come down to lying. Okay, so find your comfortable position. Let the shoulders relax. So you might want to take a shoulder roll and then you know that the shoulders are relaxing down. Let the upper body lift ever so slightly, the front of the upper body, but make sure your abdominal muscles, your tummy is nice and relaxed. So we're not holding tight abdominal muscles here. Half close, fully close the eyes, or just look down. Take a moment here to follow the flow of your breath in and out. And the mindful breathing we'll do is after every exhale, you just count and say to yourself, 1. So it's inside silently, we're saying to ourselves, inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 1. See if you can keep that pattern going. Notice that other thoughts will come in, so that's fine, that's normal. We return to the breath and to the count when we realise. And then after the next round, gradually let the words and the number fade away. Pause there with the breath flowing. And gradually become more aware of your seated position, the space around the body. And then slowly open or lift the eyes and come back to the room. Okay, thank you very much for joining me and Dolly for some neck and shoulder things and for some calming breathing. I hope you enjoyed that and you have a nice relaxing rest of your day. Bye bye.